second.
Okay.
Nityanandam, how are you, ma? My name is Mukesh. Can you please introduce a little bit about yourself? And it has been awesome pleasure, sharing your experiences about Swamiji and how we can enrich others. Yes, go ahead.
Nityanandam. My name is Ekulanza Nabugimi Bay.
Hi.
And I
Hmm.
came to know
Hmm.
about Swamiji after Googling on the internet
Hmm.
how to detoxify the third eye. And
Hmm.
Swamiji's videos actually came up first. I started
Yes,
watching
yes.
Swamiji's videos, started taking the Haritaki,
Hmm.
started applying turmeric to my forehead,
Yes,
then came to understand that the turmeric needed to be alkalized
yes.
and turned into kumkum. And
Ah,
at the time, I just used lemon juice because I know that's an alkali.
yes. Uh-huh.
I started using lemon juice to mix with the turmeric to turn it red and apply it
Ah,
to my
okay,
forehead.
okay.
Okay.
Awesome,
I
awesome.
listened to Swamiji's videos for an entire year.
Wow.
I would listen when I'm
And did you know
outside.
the? Can I interrupt? Did you know the funny thing is, see, the people in India, they traditionally for thousands of years they have been applying that, but then the Westerners they introduced some sticky, circle, and they
Right.
fool themselves. They think
Yeah.
that they are getting the benefit of third, like applying without applying kumkum. They just put that sticky, which in fact damages the third eye instead of opening the third
Yes.
eye, right? So
Yes.
I'm glad
Yes.
you didn't fall into that trap. You connected with the right guru, and yes, go ahead, continue, ma. Yes.
On behalf of the Westerners who are
Mhm.
not from an Indian background, I
Background,
will
yes.
tell you that
Mhm.
whenever you ask the women why they're wearing the bindis, they always say that there is it's a representation for marriage or non-marriage.
Mhm.
So most people don't understand the importance of the actual
Yes.
application of
Application
kumkum.
of the kumkum, yes, yes.
They think it's all about saying
Marriage
whether or not you're
and
married.
yeah, yeah.
Okay?
They are so they see the Indian, like our Swamiji has, uh, like he's reviving that whole technology of third eye and the cosmic
Yes.
intelligence and all that. And what the Indians in India right now, they don't understand all these things. They are reading a lot of contaminated versions, which, like
Yes.
Britishers, after, like
Yes.
capturing India, they, like, uh,
Yes.
you know and
I
at the
understand.
same time the Muslim invasion, they also destructed all these temples, which were the basic foundations
Yes.
with the all the the
Yes.
murtis, like the
Right.
deities and all that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, for Westerners. Yeah. Hmm. Yep.
Well, I would tell you is I call what Swamiji does, I call
Hmm.
it the demystification of Hinduism.
Wow.
Okay?
That's a beautiful word, ma. Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes,
the demystification.
yes.
And I will tell you that in people who are from India,
Hmm.
they they will have to be taken on a route just like many of what I call indigenous people or first land people,
Yes,
because I will give you an example.
yes, ma.
There, Wallace is the major writer for Egyptian scripts, and he produced the most books. But
Hmm.
now they're finding out that his translation of the hieroglyphics, most of some of it was incorrect. You
Yes, ma.
see,
Yes, ma.
so
And
you
and lot of
need
them
a
are purposely incorrect. That's
yes,
what now people are finding, that basically, that a lot of these things are purposely. And there was, so that's what Swamiji Paramahansa Nityananji, he even mentioned about the translation of Hindu scripts, how they were
yes,
messed up and all that,
intentionally, yes.
intentionally messed up.
That It's,
and
it's,
and
it's what we call you kill the indigenous or first land people, you
yes,
steal their identity, their history, and then you
yes.
claim it as your own and you say that you're those people and you know more about it.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for sharing. Now, what about Third Eye? You mentioned about Third Eye. Not many people even know about Third Eye. What is this Third Eye? What and how did you read about that first? Because a lot of
Um,
people in India, they didn't don't even know that the Third Eye exists. Unfortunately,
uh, okay, well,
they
in
think it's
college,
all Uh,
no, well, I was a first generation college student in America,
hmm.
and I went to a HBCU, which is a historical Black university in college.
Okay.
And during my college years, I initially joined the Arsar Set Society, which is a vegan society, and that's where I became a vegan.
Wow.
And from that society,
Can you
they
repeat again
started.
the society, ma? Because
The name of the
even
society
if
is
I
called
try
the
to tell
Arsar
my
Set.
what do you call that?
It's called the Arsar Aset.
Arsar Arset. Okay.
Aset. A
Okay.
U S A R A U S E T. Arsar
Okay.
Set.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Good.
So they tell you you need to be a vegan. I became a vegan.
Hmm.
You have to do yoga, the solar the solar yoga where you're doing it to the sunrise.
Wow. Okay.
There are mantras, the Om mantras that you have to chant
Wow.
while you're doing the yoga.
Hmm.
And I I committed to it myself when I was in college.
Wow. Awesome.
And they started teaching about the third eye needed to be open.
Wow.
So
Really?
since
And
that
that was
time,
how
yeah,
many years back, ma?
that was in the 90s, the early 90s, 91,
So
92.
you knew about Third Eye in 90s?
Yes, I knew about the third eye. I just hadn't found a guru or a master teacher
Wow.
who could open my third eye.
Wow. Many people are still illiterate about this third eye. Even in India,
Yes.
if someone you tell them, "Hey, my third eye is open," they're like, "What is third eye?" They don't even know it's a intra-organ, inter-organ,
Right.
whatever. So much confusion is still there. So I'm glad Swamiji is like awakening these third eyes, like thousands of people at one shot, all across the globe, and yes,
Well,
okay,
I'm going to tell you, honestly speaking, I ran across a lot of gurus that said everyone's third eye does not need to be open. So
that
for
is
many,
another
many
like
decades,
conflict, right? That they are all
yes,
these anti humanity kind of,
yes.
yes,
So for many decades, I thought that I would never find a guru who would open my third eye. That's just what I thought.
okay, okay.
Okay.
So
And
now
as
now
I
now
started
you
listening
can
to
now we
Swami
can
G's videos,
now we can tell those gurus that there is a guru who can open your third eye. So
that's
you
right. That's right. There's a huge movement in
Mhm.
even in the urban areas for opening the third eye. People just don't have access. They don't know about Swami G yet. But if I
Yes.
tell you, like I will call my brother
Mhm.
and he lives in Atlanta and he will say, "Oh, I would love to have my third eye open. I would love." But they don't know about Swami G just like I didn't know for decades about Swami
Yes,
G.
ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. That's
Yeah.
good. And then how just the YouTube video, is that what connected you to Swamiji, or what else? How did it?
Um no, I stayed watching the YouTube videos for 2 years.
Yes, ma.
And finally it came one day. I started, which I didn't know at the time, I started feeling Swamiji's presence from the
Mm-hmm.
YouTube videos, right?
Ah,
And
okay.
I didn't know what it was. I
Mm-hmm.
just knew that if I missed listening to the videos for a couple of days, I didn't really feel, all happy and jolly.
Yes,
So I
yes,
would go back and start listening to the videos, and I would say, "Man, I feel like I'm feeling energy from the videos." So I
yes,
said, "I need to." He started mentioning in one video that there are centers. I said, "Man, I need to find a center."
yes.
And I happened to call a number,
Uh-huh.
and that number took me to a New York number. But at the time, the gentleman said he's going to, inner awakening and taking his daughter, and he would give me a call when he returned. And I never got the call, and I
Mm-hmm.
waited and waited. So I went back on the website
Mm-hmm.
for innerawakening.org,
Mm-hmm.
and I just emailed India. And as
Wow.
soon as
Okay.
I emailed India,
Mm-hmm.
they sent an email explaining to me that there's a place in Maryland but I
Uh-huh.
still didn't have the contact
Mm-hmm.
information for the Maryland Adenum.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, with emailing India, I started getting the emails for the workshops.
Wow,
And
perfect.
so I
So you
missed the first
started getting them
workshop.
from the source.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, from the
Okay.
source. So
Mm.
for the first workshop, I actually missed it because
Ah,
it was only $99. I had the money, but I was like, where do I go? I didn't
yes,
know.
yes. Hmm.
The second workshop that I got was the one for the balisons.
Yes.
Well, I registered for that workshop, and
Mm.
there was also the La Casa during the same weekend, and so I
Mm.
registered for that one also.
Mm.
And from that workshop, I happened to call a number, but that number was in California, and I said, "Listen, I live in Maryland. I need a place close to Maryland." And they
Mhm.
had Mina Joshi call me,
Oh,
and from
awesome. So
there,
that's how you got
yeah,
connected with Mamina Zoshi. Okay. Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
And from that one, that's when I found out we're going to be having a workshop while the Battle of Sunset in New York. So I was
Wow.
like,
Okay.
well, how we're gonna go? And
Mm.
they said they told me on that Saturday for the La Casa because that was a 2-day workshop. Oh, you
Mm-hmm.
need to go to Houston. And I was thinking to myself, like, how do you tell me in 1 week I need to go to Houston? I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know where I'm gonna get this money from.
Right.
But Saturday evening after the first workshop,
Uh,
I came home and my husband, just gifted me with $500, and I
wow.
immediately bought my ticket to the workshop in Houston.
Wow. so and you were that Houston temple, so nice deities they have.
Oh
It
my
is one
God.
of the best temples, so
Oh
energized,
my
so
God.
powerful.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes, I
You
really
know
wish.
what happened when I went to the Houston temple when I finally made it there?
No, I can you
Oh my
please?
God.
Wow.
I arrived on a Friday per
Uh,
Brooke. Brooke is at our Adenum, and she said never go to a workshop on the same day that the workshop starts
mhm,
because Murphy's Law can always happen and you'll miss the workshop. So
mhm.
she advised me to go a day early, which is what I did. I went on a Friday.
Okay.
I arrived I went straight from the airport straight to the Adenum. I didn't go anywhere
Wow.
else.
Yes.
And my Nitya Shakti
Yeah. Yeah.
as a matter of fact, I was the first person that afternoon to make it to the Adinam.
Temple,
Not
the
even
num
the
there, right?
people
Wow.
they weren't
Wow.
even there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when Shakti drove up, she see me sitting in the car. When she got out, I got out, and I told her I had just arrived from DC
Uh-huh.
and I was coming for the workshop. And so she took me inside. She taught me the procession for
Wow.
the deity. She taught me the
Uh-huh.
procession for the planets, the 9
Yes.
planets.
Yeah, the nine
Okay?
planets. So you got all the
Yes.
blessings from them. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Then she asked me to go and pick my favorite deity and to sit before that favorite deity. And
Wow.
my
Okay.
favorite deity at that particular time was Mahadevi.
Mahadevi. Okay. Perfect. Wow.
So
All
this was
energy, huh?
Yeah, so this was my first time sitting before
Uh-huh.
deities that were the size of human beings.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I've been to the Hare Krishna temple before, but the
Yes.
deities are smaller,
Oh, so
and
you
this is my
you you were following Hare Krishna movement and all that before. Okay.
yeah, for about 2, 3 years.
2 3 years.
I
Okay.
had
Okay. Good.
yeah.
Good. Means
Okay.
so it's all in line. Like
Yeah.
see, Hare Krishna is a good step, but that's not the end of it, right?
It's
You
not the
need that
end. That's
breakthrough
right.
happen, right?
Yes.
So that's what a lot of
Okay.
yeah. Just check now.
Yes.
We have this 15-minute conversation. I'd like to
Okay.
pause here and
Okay.
save this video and
Okay.
then upload it. Is that okay? We'll take
That's
a
perfect.
1 minute break. Thank you, Nityanandam.